Hey everybody, it's Jeff from the Great Heights and Barely Controlled Chaos, and this is morning goat walking. Already milked the goats that needed to be milked this morning, and now we're just out here letting them graze. Really should go grab my coffee. I want to make sure they're established out here, because lately what's been happening is I'll turn my back and they'll head into they'll immediately follow me up to the house, which is fine, I guess, as long as they don't go in the garage and start messing with the garage stuff in the garage, because there's a mess in there right now as we are adjusting for things. And then there's also the problem of, then they might go out to the road and start wandering across the field, and I really don't want them to do that. So I should probably get them down off the peach tree. It's the only one that's really doing well this year. Should not let them eat all the leaves off of it. Get boss cheese. This is what I was talking about. I started walking up toward the house and they immediately started following me. Would really like to go get my coffee, goats. You guys are getting your grass. I want to get coffee. Okay, you guys need to go back out back. Come on. Let's go. Back. Go. Go, goats. Go. You left the baby out there. You left your baby out there. Come on, go. Go. Trick is to get her to go. She's the queen. As long as she goes, they usually will follow her. Her to go. Come on, let's go. Go back out there. I'm watching you, Milk. I'm watching you. Yeah, I know. They're not following you. That's not cool. Come on, go back out there. Get back out there. So it is nice having them out here clearing some of that stuff around the bottom of the trees and stuff. But the danger is that they will they'll go down the road there and maybe cross the road and go into the farmer's field. I'd love to let them clear out all that stuff around the bottom of those trees, but I'm really nervous about them getting down there and then starting to cross the road or accidentally getting hit by a car or something like that. So try to avoid having them in the front yard in general. It's actually why we have, I don't know, it's a little hard to see. There's a Premier One fence up right there. It's mostly as a visual barrier. Goats do like visual barriers. They push it, they'll jump over it, but they kind of go, oh no, there's a barrier in the way, so they'll turn around a lot of time. As long as there's nothing on the other side that they really want, like, oh, that blade of grass that I didn't try. It just means if they're out here at all, that I've got to actually be out here 100% watching them. It's not a terrible thing. See, there they go. There's not a lot of, I mean, there's lots of grass out there, but nothing really worth grazing, and we do mow it quite often, so it shouldn't be a lot for them to go after. So let's see what they're gonna do here. Hopefully they'll stop right at those trees. Yeah, they're gonna stop right there. That's good. You go down to the road. I'm just getting from the other side of the trees here. Like I said, I'd love to let them clear that stuff out because that's a mess, and it'd be great to have it cleared out, but I don't want them going across the street. Do not. Also, I got my coffee, so I'm in a lot better mood. Yeah, coffee. I have discovered that the one to use for the goat's milk is definitely creamer because it's really good. The kids will drink it occasionally. I mean, just drink it. But for the most part, we make things out of it. They're doing a good job on that. Should let them out here more often. But again, I gotta be out here. And I do have another job, so. See, and here's our village crazy lady, and she will lead them across the street if I let her. Go on, Clarabelle. So yeah, nothing super exciting this morning. Just some goat walking, watching them graze a little bit. You will probably notice that our herd has gotten a bit smaller. We sold 2 more of the kids that were born this year to somebody who wanted pets. They had originally planned to sell Cheese and her baby to them, so that the mom and the baby went together, but they decided they really wanted 2 of the kids, and that's the way it goes. So we're whittling down the herd a little bit here as we prepare for the future. And eventually we'll get there, and we'll share that with you when we get there. So, what are you two doing? What are you doing, Fauna? Where are you guys going? You guys can go back down to the road and whittle those trees down if you want. Oh, you're gonna follow him? Go follow him. They're just going to town on these bushes. The thing is, last year, when they would get anywhere close to this road, they would immediately be over here. And obviously, he did not like that. Farmer, and very nice guy, by the way, awesome guy. Came over and just said, "Hey, look, goats in our field. It's not good for our field," and I understand that. He's completely within his rights to say that. So that's, but anyway, the point is that, last year, if I let them anywhere near the road, that's exactly where they would go. This. If they get on the road, they be in trouble. Yeah, if they went on the road, they'd be in trouble, right? Yeah. So this year, they're being much more compliant, which is awesome. Oh. Timing is bad because, because it is, but they're being much more compliant, and they are, hanging out right in our yard, staying in our yard, and right now they're cleaning up these bushes that need to be cleaned up all around the bottoms of the trees. And so maybe I'll try to do this because I'm trying to get closer to the goats. Oh. So maybe I'll try to do this a little more frequently, bring them out front instead of sticking them out back. The back is really where they were intended to be, but if they're out here doing us a service, then it means I don't have to come out here and try to clear quite as much of that brush myself. And so, you know, that helps. I mean, and clearing this brush has always been one of those contentious issues for me. It's a pain because a lot of that has thorns and stuff on it, so it's hard to do. Even with gloves, I'm gonna put you down. Even with gloves, it's hard to do because the thorns are really sharp. And a few years ago, and this is one of those mistakes that I've made, a few years ago, I collected it all. I managed to get it all, put it all on a tarp. I went through and I cleared all these trees, the bottoms, and then I was like, oh, this is heavy. Let's just take the van and pull it out, just pull it out back real quick. Well, the ground was soft, as it is often here, and I sunk the stupid van up. I mean, I pulled it over there. It was over there. I pulled it over there, and as I was getting out of the van, I could feel it starting to sink. I'm like, okay, let's go fast. Connected the thing up to it, the tarp up to it, and I tried to move, and it was gone. And about midnight, 12:30 in the morning, the tow truck finally left. It was able to pull it out of the yard, and so we try not to do that anymore. And it's one of those things. It's a sore memory, so I try not to do that. And then, so you know, if they can clear this stuff out as much as they can, that would be awesome, and I'm not going to complain. Again, my big concern was that they would continually go over here, but they're staying over here at the moment, so we'll see how this goes. So one bit of poor planning here, and this is my problem, not the goats. Clarabelle, turn around. Clarabelle, get back over there. Get back over there.
Want to go on the road?
Yeah, she was trying to. So one poor planning part on my part here is that it's getting close to when I need to start working, and I'm not 100% sure that they would follow me if I went back up to the house. So, and I don't have a grain bucket down here, so I've got to, luckily I do have a son up in the house. I can send him a text and say, go get a grain bucket. So hopefully that'll work. So like I said, nothing super exciting this morning, just kind of a out watching the goats kind of thing. But if you enjoy these videos and you enjoy what we're doing here and watching us, as I've said before, making our mistakes, please give us a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel so you know when the new videos come out. So until next time.